For each of the following scenarios, determine the appropriate rounded value based on the given precision. This means that the question is asking us to round. Now, a company's annual profit was $5,555. State this profit to three significant figures. This means we have to round this number to three significant figures. Now, the first significant figure is the first non-zero digit from the left side, which is 5. So the second significant figure is 5. Third significant figure is still 5. Don't forget, we have to look at the next number now. And the next number is 5. So if it's 5 or above, we're going to add 1 to the previous one and turn everything after that third significant figure into 0. So the answer becomes 5, 5, 6, 0. So it is $5,560. During an experiment, the measured length of an object was 8.295 centimeters. Round this measurement to two significant figures. Again, significant figure starts from the first non-zero digit on the left side of the number. So this is the first significant figure. This is the second significant figure. And now we're going to look at the next number. So the next number is bigger than or equal to 5. This means that the answer now is 8.3, and the remaining digits become 0. The population of a small town was reported as 41,672 people. Express this population to one significant figure. So the first significant figure is 4. Now we're going to look at the next number. The next number is smaller than 5. So we're going to keep everything the same. So keep 1 the same. Sorry, keep 4 the same. So this means now that the answer becomes 40,000 people. Part D now. A very small particle had a mass of 0.000781 grams. Give this mass to two significant figures. Two significant figures again starts from the first non-zero digit on the left side. So we have 1, 2. Now we're going to look at the next digit, which is 1, smaller than 5. So we're going to keep 8 the same, and the answer becomes 0.0000780. And this is the final answer. Don't forget grams. G. Now we have part E. Calculate radical 37 and then round your answer to one decimal place. Here, to calculate this one, so we have the first part is calculate. We're going to use a calculator because without a calculator, we cannot find the answer. So using a calculator, we will get radical 37 6 point. So here we're going to say that the answer is radical 37 is equal to 6.08276,253 dots, which means that the number doesn't finish, which is equal to one decimal place to the first digit after the decimal point. So in this case, this is it, and this will give us 6.1, since the next number or the next digit is bigger than or equal to 5. So in that case, the answer becomes 6.1, and the rest of the digits, they become 0. So there is no need to write them since they are after the decimal point. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 2. Perform the following calculations and round your final answer as stated. Imagine that you are traveling to another country. Once you travel to another country, you have to deal with different currencies. So this is an example of how we can convert from one currency to another and round to the given precision. So part A, for example, says a tourist from the USA spent $7,243 on a trip to Europe. How much is this in euros? Rounded to three significant figures. So first we need to convert the number into euros, and then after that we have to round it to three significant figures. Remember, 1 USD dollar is equal to 0.93 euros. So the question specified the conversion rate. Now we're going to use this rate now. So what we have is the following. We have 1 USD will give me 0.93 euros. So in this case now, we have $7,243. So how much it will give me in euros? So in this case, the answer becomes 7,243 times 0.93 divided by 1. And this will give us, using the calculator of course, the following. So we have 7,243 multiplied by 0.93. This will give us 6,735.99. Since we need to round it to three significant figures, so to 1, 2, 3, this means that the answer becomes 6740.00 euros. Don't forget, since after 3 we have 5 or more, we have to add 1 to the previous digit, which is 3 in this case, so the answer becomes 6,740 euros. Now, going to the next question. An item is priced at 12.678 euros in a duty-free shop. Convert this price into US dollars. And we have the conversion rate, and we need to round the final answer to two significant figures. So again, we have 1 euro is equal to 1.07 US dollar. This means that 12.678 euros will give me how much? So how much here? So again, applying the same method, we're going to get 1.07 multiplied by 12.678, and this will give us, so using a calculator to get the answer, we have 1.07 times 12.678. This will give us 13.56546. And since we need to round to two significant figures, so we're gonna choose 1 and 3 only, and this will give us $14.00. Keep in mind that you can omit these zeros because they come after the decimal point, and this will give me $14. Now regarding the last question, a Japanese company made a purchase worth 87,355 Japanese yen. How much is this in British pounds? Rounded to one significant figure. So we know that each British pound will give me 195 Japanese yen. So 87,355 Japanese yen will give me how much? Again, applying the same method as if we are cross multiplying. So we're going to have 87,355 Japanese yen times 1 divided by 195. So we multiply this by this, and then we divide by the third number, and this will give us the following. So using the calculator, we have 87,355 divided by 195, and this will give us 447.9743 dots, which is equal to one significant figure, 400 pounds, British pounds. Now moving on to the next question. Now in the third question, the volume of a sphere is 150 centimeter cubed, correct to two significant figures. We have to calculate the radius of the sphere, again correct to two significant figures. Now from the formula booklet, we know that the volume of the sphere is equal 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Let's replace the volume. So we have 150 is equal 4 over 3 pi r cubed. This means that r cubed is equal to 150 times 3 out of 4 pi. So we have to multiply by the reciprocal. This will give us that r is equal to the cubic root of 150 multiplied by 3 over 4 pi. Now here, this is what we call an exact answer. If you keep your answer like this, you will not get the accuracy mark, because the question specified that it should be correct to two significant figures. So this means we have to use the calculator to calculate the answer for this one. So first, I'm going to multiply 150 by 3, and then I'm going to divide it by 4 times pi. And then I'm going to find the cubic root. So I'm going to say that this number to the power of 1 over 3, and this will give me r is equal 11.9366207 dots. Now still this is an exact answer in decimal form, so we need to round it now, and we're going to say this is about 11 or 12 centimeters, because we need two significant figures. So the first significant figure is 1, second significant figure is 1, so we're going to look at 9, it's bigger or equal to 5, so we have to round up, and the answer becomes 12 centimeters. Thank you.